Hi, behind the scene I just created some views like create post, edit post, login, register and others. As well, I added a file called staccess for routing because we need it for dynamic routing. You can find it out in the internet. Just search Laravel 5 staccess file and you will get it. Okay, so let's see our bootstrap. We are adding our class this way, but this is not the right way to do, because if we have 100 class, then we have to add this way 100 times. Rather than we can add the classes dynamically by using composer. If you search it, you will get a composer dependency manager. You need to download it and install. Then in my machine I have it. You have to download it and then we can do like on the terminal of the folder. Then first of all, let make a composer autoloading composer file like composer.json. then this is the JSON object. Then we can say autoload, we'll autoload the classes. Then we have to say class map. Then what we will autoload? All the classes we have in our CRUD directory. That's why we saying that. Okay, then we can say composer install. Then it will install a vendor directory for autoloading the classes. And then let's see, if you see this autoload class map, you will see how our classes in there, like connection class, create post table, create user table, etc. Then we have to just require the autoload file in our entry point, that means index maybe. Let's use PHP dir function. And where is the autoload? It's in the vendor folder. Okay, then let's hide this and let's see if it's working or not. If we reload our page, so it's working because we don't see an error. So we can just remove the require. So now we can move for our routing. What is routing? You know, when someone requests a page like post, it's a request. So for dynamically handle the request, we can create a route file. We can create here like some, like we have a router instance. Then in the router we can define the routes like this. There will be an array of routes. Like we can say, if someone visit the index route, I mean home, then it will go there and go to a controller. Then it will show the index.php. So let's make a controllers folder. In the controller folder we have to make a controller called index.php. let's make it, and this index file will require the views index.view. So it will go outside the controller and go to views, then index.view.php. So this is the routing, how it works. Let's hide the index view from here, reload the page. So it's not working because it don't know the variable router, line number 11. It don't know this variable because we didn't done any router class. Let's make a class called router. In the router class we have to define a method. So let's create the method public function define. This define method, what it will accept? It will accept a route, then it will show, go to this controller, and this controller will show the view file. Okay, so we are accepting routes, sorry, not route, routes from this array. So we are accepting the routes here. Then we can say, let's create a protected property here called routes, empty array. Then we will put all the routes came from here to here. Let's use these routes equal routes. So these routes meaning this variable, and these routes meaning this one. So we just inserted these routes from here to here, then in this protected property. Let's define a new route called like posts. So this post route will controller called posts. Let's create a controller post, then it will show a file called post. Okay, so we created a router class, then we need to instantiate the router class here like new router. Then we can say this router equal this one and this one, and we have to composer autoload the new class, because if we see where is the vendors, we don't have that new class here, so it won't autoload. Let's refresh. You see class router not found in the bootstrap. So how we autoload this? We will autoload this like we have to say composer dump autoload. so it will autoload the new class easily. And if we refresh it, you see the error is gone because the class is autoloaded. So what is happening now? Let's see. It is autoloading this and defining the routes in the router routes, and okay, so to see our index file, this index view, we have to show by using here, because in this routes we have all the routes we define here. So let's create a new method called like get or show. So in this router instance we have to make a method called show. It will show our page from getting there. So we will just put like this home page. So let's create a show method in the router class. Show method is accepting a URI. Then we have to search this URI in this routes, and if it's get the URI, then it will show the controller and controller will show the view. So there is an PHP function called array keys exists. It receive URI, then it will search these routes, and we can say if array key exists, that is our request route, in this routes array, then show the view from the controller. So we can say return these routes, then the URI. So if everything goes well, then we will see the index page. Sorry, undefined function array keys exists. Okay. Sorry, it will be singular, not plural. So let's see what is happening there. If we var_dump these routes, let's see if we get all the routes or not. Yeah, we are getting the index and post routes. Okay, let's see what we get from the URI. We are getting the right route. Then what is the problem? Let's see. Index view. let's echo this. So it's not echoing, that means we don't get the controller. So we are seeing this now. That's what's the problem. Let's remove this. So now requiring this problem, no directory found. Okay, we got the solution. We have to put one dot, not two dot here. You see, if we remove this one dot, we get our view. If we put the posts here, post routes, we'll get the post view. Let's see, where is the post controller, and okay, let's tell posts. This is our post view. So we finally make the router working. If we put any route here, we will see here, and we will make it dynamic, no problem. So rather than putting in the bootstrap file, let's create a dedicated routes.php file here. And let's just cut it. We have to require the file. Let's see if it's working or not. It's working, so no problem.